Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. The sure hands. It's Williams. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Handoff in a single back formation. Gets the first and still running. Refusing to be stopped on this play. Touchdown, Alabama. They strike first in this national title bout. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kirk.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
On the set.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. On the ground, it's Hansen. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The Spartans looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
And 1st down for the offense.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Dropping back. It's Moore. Running back has it on the screen now. And they bring him down. Walker's not much help on the screen there. He's short of the 1st down. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice easy throw. Look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do. Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And there's the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking for his big tight end. Caught on the outside. It's Lewis. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's past the marker and still going. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. They'll try the right side on the toss. Powers through. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Tries to get him to the running back. Pump over the middle. It's Lewis. Brought down, a broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Empty set now, 5 wide. QB keeper all the way. It's a fumble. Oh, he scooped up. Offense still has it on the run. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And here's the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here's the handoff. He gets loose. First down, looking for more now. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. red area. It's Alexander. Has a path to the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, tied. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. So it looks like the penalty will be accepted by the head coach, and the offense will pick up some yardage there. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to pass. It's Moore. That's caught. It's McCray. Tackled there by the defense. The Spartans looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Will hand it off. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. And the Spartans are looking to keep this drive going. First down here for this offense.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do. Get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down. Second and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. QB tries it again here on second and 10. He cannot escape. It's a sack. So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking for his big tight end. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on fourth and very long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Bringing pressure. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Hey, I like the aggressive approach here, trying to pick up this first down, just not able to execute, and now you've given the opposing offense really good field position. Your defense better step up.
And now the handoff. Look out, room to run here. Physical run earns the first down.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
That's reeled in. It's Lewis. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here. Fourth down. The offense will go for it. The defense showing blitz here. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him. But a great spot to start this drive. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Fire to the right side, complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The Spartans come to the line to run the hurry up. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Game set. Here's second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back. It's Moore. Throws to the tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Finds room at the 30. You make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it go quickly. That is broken up and incomplete.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion, an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Got a man open, hits him right in stride. Touchdown, Sparty, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. Gets him to the 29 before being brought down. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. He'll hand it off. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Making people miss. He's in the clear. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a first down. The runner takes off to his right. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Second down after that run on the previous play. Linebacker shifting around now. Second down, looking to throw it. Finds his target, and it's complete. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Defense takes their third and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You're talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw. It's Moore. The pass rush closing in. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Well, that's a great job by this defense of getting pressure with only 3 pass rushers. It leaves 8 back in coverage. It makes it very difficult to find an open man. But, boy, you'll play that defense all day if you can get that kind of pressure with just 3 guys.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Just time enough for one more play in the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Michigan State offense is back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Grant down the middle. It's McCray. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
Timeout, Alabama.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. The receiver grabs it. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The Spartans come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Back to throw. It's Moore. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to throw again. Wide open downfield. That's a solid lead. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10. And the Spartans offense is on the move now.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a 1st down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy could not miss. He's having one of those dream performances.
Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down up well. To throw, it's Moore. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Spartans. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
This is a squib kick, picked up by one of the up men. After a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. An effective running game is why they were on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop them. They'll run it to the right side. Has the first down and more. Now here he goes. Past the 10. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time where we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. This guy's running hard and just so much fun to watch.
Now the important point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Michigan State offense is back out on the field. To throw, it's Moore. Looking for his big tight end. Caught, he's wide open, look out. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to protect the Michigan State quarterback and give him time to make an accurate throw for the first down. And boy, over the years, especially recently, they've had great quarterback play. Connor Cook, 3 years of starting, outstanding performances by his Michigan State offenses. Kirk Cousins, we saw what he could do when he was at East Lansing and the job he's now doing in the NFL. Even going back to Drew Stanton, who's more of a dual threat guy. Spartans have had really good quarterback play.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense really clicking here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kickoff fielded inside the 20. He finds some space. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown. You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. A kick return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. Initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then it was just outrunning some angles that some of the kickoff coverage team had. Nice play.
And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempt again. State offense is back out on the field. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the catch. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense. Waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. A quick throw to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today. Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Looking to throw it again. Moves out of the pocket. Extending the play now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
The Spartans trying to cash in here in the red zone. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. The Alabama offense back onto the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop it.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that previous play. They'll feed the back again. Finding some room at the 25. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Alabama.
Hey, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They go up 18 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. The pocket breaking down. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Dropping back. It's Moore. To dart to the left side. Catch made wide open way downfield. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now. The Spartans hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
He lets it go on the move. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 22. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against his secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looking right, this one caught. And he gets in for the 2 points, making this a 10-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kick is a squib kick. Lost the ball. And it's grabbed by the kicking team.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down.
Good read here by the quarterback on the run-pass option. Makes the right read, just doesn't give his receiver a chance to make a play on the ball.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
That's 2 straight plays by this defense. Really put in a tough spot here coming out with a short field. But let's see if they can dial up a little more pressure here on 3rd down.
And a nice drive going here, but now it's 3rd down and long. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On third down, he drops to throw. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. After the miss, they're still down by 10.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Alabama.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. It's a blitz look here from the defense. He hands it off from the gun. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
An important third down attempt for this offense. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. On the ground, it's Alexander. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. They'll switch it up here. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. We finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a 1st down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. It's a run to the left. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
The offense has done well to choose some clock here. Now they'll come up on 2nd down. Football's loose. The defense has got it. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Michigan State. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a one-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. He'll be brought down at the 47. Excellent starting field position. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Leaning on the run game here late. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
You can almost sense the coaches challenged this offensive line before they went out on the field, how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around up front and being able to get positive yards on 1st and 10.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards, and I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Single back takes the handoff. They test the middle but get stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it to the left. Fights through a tackle. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
National championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Receiver in motion now. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. In the clear at the 25. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. Well, they trust the running game on 3rd down there and come up with a huge chunk play.
Chris, to me, it looked like the defense was just selling out to try to come up with a stop on 3rd down. And once the back got the yards he needed, he looked a little bit surprised. He was still on his feet and looked around and saw that he had room to run and picked up some big yards.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, tie.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Moore. On the move now. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback rolling to his right now. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking for his back. Grab near the sticks. It's Hansen. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking to chuck it again. He escapes the pocket. Touchdown, Sparty. Look out. Whole different game now. But I had to have the score, but now Kirk, national championship on the line. They got to get the ball back and score again.
You love to see the fight in this team. They're not giving up. They know what's at stake. They're trying to win this national championship, and with that score, they've got a shot. But now, really, it comes down to catching a break on the onside kick. The ball has to bounce right, and somehow you've got to recover it to give yourself a shot.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And he safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Breaking tackles. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ballgame.
National championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Looking for some space. It's Alexander. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.